A trans person left the US because it was too transphobic and went to the UK. Let's check in and see how well that worked out for him.
Just an update for everybody who may not know what's going on with me. I've decided to leave the country, and after deliberating on a few different plans and figuring out where things might be best, I decided to come to the United Kingdom, which has been a huge mistake, I must say.
Whoa, moving to a Muslim nation wasn't an upgrade? Surprised. Welcome back to the JP Reacts channel, my beautiful freedom-loving friend. This is where we call out lies, hypocrisy, corruption, and highlight the amazing work of other freedom fighters because truth conquers. Now, I'll tell you what the most first world problem is. You're in the best country in the first world, and you routinely believe it is not good enough for you. Man, if I could just be in socialist Canada, or I'm Rosie O'Donnell, I'm going to move to Ireland because of Trump, or I think communism China would be lovely this time of year. It's easy to fantasize that other countries are just better, help you escape any problems you have here. Then you go to those countries and you find out America's pretty good. Just ask Brittany Griner, do you want to go back to Russia, or will you just stand for the Pledge of Allegiance here? Now, we'll see a black lady in a little bit who moved to Ghana because she said America is just extremely racist. And she gets to Ghana and she's like, I'm moving back to America. Or you get LGBTQ people who they think America is the worst place for them. I'll tell you, America is the best place for them. The general consensus of Americans is, you're LGBTQ, I want you to know I don't care. And you be you. That's part of freedom. That's the general consensus. Yeah, you get bigoted people anywhere you go, but it is not the majority of folks. Now, our first case study of people's warped minds, leading them around the world, leading them away from the greatest country on earth, probably the most supportive country for them, is a trans TikToker. Now, you can just take a guess what gender they are and what gender they're pretending they are. I don't have a clue. Well, let's check in and see how living in the UK, a Muslim nation, is working out for a transgender person who says America was not good enough for them.
The United Kingdom, which has been a huge mistake, I must say. Not only the April 16th law that passed invalidating trans people's genders.
In the UK, April 16th, a law passed saying, yeah, only women are women. If you're a guy, no matter how much you pretend, no matter how much you slice and dice, you're not a woman. So I'm shocked the UK passed that. They seem like they're completely WEF at this point. But nonetheless, the UK passed that. So apparently this guy's like, damn it, the UK government doesn't recognize me as a woman. The United States didn't. Dang it.
And the 2010 Equality Act has transpired. When I first got here, things seemed pretty okay and warm welcoming and a lot of support, but something about
a warm welcoming. I wonder what that looked like. Was that him getting off the plane and just there's a parade in his honor of people that didn't know him? I don't know.
United Kingdom, I've noticed, and from speaking to other people, as well as what's happened with Brexit, tensions shift very quickly when laws change. And yeah, found myself not welcome in places I was welcome just on my initial arrival very quickly.
Yeah, that's weird. Being in America and saying, wow, not everybody's affirming my gender. Therefore, that's hate. So I have to leave. I think the Muslim culture of the UK would probably be much better than the bigotry I have here of people not being compelled to affirm my gender. But first, take a look at a quick clip of a video of a gay socialist, double gay, I guess, politician in Spain who recently wanted to just shine the light on how accepting and warm the Muslim community was with LGBTQ people. You know, doing a far left publicity stunt, which is basically wanting to make Muslims look like a great religion and Christianity look bad. So I'm gonna go show how warm, accepting, and tolerant Muslims are. So I went into a kebab shop and got beat up. That's it. I mean, shocker. The gay socialist is the one with the purse right there getting punched. Okay, we've seen enough of the violence. So that's just a taste. That's someone who literally took a video crew in doing a political theater thing. Like, these guys are warm and accepting, and he literally gets beat up. We don't have it good in America. You have it as good as it gets. We all have a little adversity. Let's flip over to ChatGPT to get the AI version of what are the Muslim views of trans people. Well, here it can vary region by region, but nonetheless, they often impose legal or social penalties on trans people. Trans people may face harassment, imprisonment, forced conversion therapy. Man, that is like forced conversion therapy for a trans person. That's like Russian doll effect. You're a man, pretend to be a woman. Now we're going to convert you to a man, but you're a man who thinks he's a woman who is a man. So I don't know how that works. Hey, we'll get back to the video in just a second, but first, a lot of people are confused and frustrated, wondering, how does health insurance really work? Step one, you pay a lot of money in a monthly premium, and the amount that you pay per month is based on the expected healthcare needs of the sickest, most diseased population on Earth. Step two, you get sick or injured, need to go to the hospital, doctor, have massive medical bills pile up. Step three, you submit your claim to your trustworthy insurance company. Step four, they deny your claim. And yes, you paid your monthly premium so you could have the service of health insurance, but that's just paperwork. So they deny your claim. That we're just doing business here, people. Then after many hours of frustrating phone calls with customer service from the insurance company that does not care, we come to step number 5. You may or may not have your claims covered. That's how health insurance works. But if you're looking for something different, look at Crowd Health. It's a member-funded community that covers your medical bills when you're in need for a low monthly fee. And unlike the insurance industry that really looks out for the health of the insurance companies, Crowd Health looks out for your health. Get started today for just $99 per month for your first 3 months using promo code JPReacts at joincrowdhealth.com/JPReacts. Luckily, Crowd Health is not insurance. Learn more at joincrowdhealth.com/JPReacts. Now back to the video. Well, let's highlight once again, in Muslim cultures, trans people may face harassment, imprisonment, or forced conversion therapy. We saw the guy in the kebab shop getting harassed, actually assaulted. Now, I don't agree with any of this. Part of freedom is you do what you want to do as long as you don't infringe on the rights of others, especially children. I'm just saying this is what ChatGPT says the Muslim views of trans people are. So, in summary, most traditional Muslim cultures tend to be conservative regarding gender identity, often rejecting or suppressing trans identities. And nonetheless, that's what the TikToker found when he left the horrible America and found out what horribleness really is. Now, this next lady is an American, and she left America because of what she says is racism. I won't pretend racism doesn't exist, nor will I pretend it's present everywhere at every point with every white person. The left would want you to believe that. And my guess is she believed that. So nonetheless, she moved to Ghana. See how that worked out for her.
But y'all, I'd rather go back to America and deal with the racism in America before I sit here in Africa and deal with the bullshit bribery, the bullshit fraud, the bullshit scams, the bullshit too expensive.
So far, I like the bribery, the scams, and the frogs. like frogs are as bad as bribery and scams.
The bullshit not having no snacks, the bullshit not having no food, the bullshit electricity.
So would you rather do starvation or live in America? Well, when I lived in America, starvation sounded better. Now that I'm facing starvation, it's going to take a while for her, maybe America. It's easy to be so unappreciative of living in the best country on earth. When you're living in the best country on earth, it's easy to take it for granted. It's easy to not have gratitude. I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying that's easy. Gratitude is always the path, the road less traveled.
The bullshit hot water, the bullshit, what's that shit called that be coming down?
She has a potty mouth.
The bullshit animals. It's scorpions outside the house. It's big ass spiders. It's big ass lizards. Colorful lizards you ain't never seen before.
Colorful.
All in the room with you.
Oh, she sounds like she's racist herself. There's lizards, but man, these are colorful lizards.
All the bullshit people trying to scam you when you go outside thinking you rich. So they trying to get more money off of you.
These are problems outside of America.
Trying to wrap my head around this. I'm really trying to wrap my head around how are Americans coming to Africa and being happy. Please comment down below. Because for me, I'm ready to go.
Rare is it the time where someone who falls for woke left propaganda, I mean, they buy a hook, line, and sinker about how bad America is because the left hates America. They want you to hate it too. Rare is it to find someone who actually acts on it. They're like, yeah, you know what? I have fallen for that. I will leave America. But these are two examples of people who have fallen for it. Shout out to them for actually taking action rather than just sitting around whining about what they've fallen for. And you hear their testimony. The grass ain't so greener on the other side. And sometimes the other side doesn't have any grass. Does America have problems? Yes. Is America perfect? It is not. Is it the best country on earth? I believe it is. And I don't think the goal of our country is for it to never have problems and for it to somehow be perfect. I think there has to be adversity for our benefit. The muscle can only grow as strong as the weight is heavy. So we want our country as good as it can get, yet I don't think the ideal country is one that never has any problems for anyone at any time. You will have a very weak population who doesn't know how to evoke the virtue of self-responsibility, initiative, and fierceness. Yet, when some people experience the heaviness of the weight, whatever it is, the weight that falls in their lap, instead of blaming themselves, instead of taking initiative to try to fix their immediate life problems, they'll say, this weight's too heavy. I'm going to go to a place that doesn't have this weight. Then they get to that place and they realize the weight is heavier here. I think this is a great reminder, one, to laugh at people who fall for hook, line, and sinker, radical left propaganda. It's hilarious. I still don't know exactly how it happens. I know hypnosis, but it's hilarious. I have to laugh at it or else I'll go insane. And I also think it's a great reminder for you and I, who probably already consider ourselves patriots, to double down on our gratitude. It's easy to focus on what's wrong in our country. We need to acknowledge it. We need to fix it. And while we do that, it's so easy to ignore the blessings that are all around. It's a good time to appreciate America, not just on the 4th of July, but probably every day. Let me know what you think about these two people who were compelled to leave America and live to regret it in the comments below, and I'll look forward to seeing you on our next video. But until then, stay grateful for what we got.